So I know most of you have been behind the wheel of a vehicle having a drink. I am guilty of this myself. I also know most of you, if not all of you, have behind the wheel while texting. I am also guilty of this myself. I have texted while driving myself, and there are times that I have come to a sudden stop after looking up after sending a text message. It's not a good thing at all. It's not what you want to do because you might somehow be in the wrong position at that time. But hopefully all of you had heard of the new law here in Denver against texting while driving. The fine is $50 for the first offense and $100 for each sequencing offense. There's some articles I got online about texting while driving. And one is from the Vail Daily in Colorado Springs, and it says, Governor Bill Ritter is helping mark the start of a statewide ban on texting while driving by honoring Colorado Springs area students who helped design public awareness announcements to publicize the new law. He also is joining legislators and state transportation and safety officials Tuesday, which is today, at a news conference in Denver to discuss the ban. Starting Tuesday, it will be illegal for drivers to send text messages, email, or even tweet while driving. The new law also bans or bars those under 18 from talking on their cell phones. Luckily, none of us here are under 18. Violators risk, like I said, a $50 fine, or repeat offenders could get a $100 ticket. Another source I got was from CNN.com. Maybe you've been tempted sitting at the wheel in traffic. Here's a familiar beep of a text message alert. Maybe your boss wants the latest numbers from today's sales meeting, or a friend wants to set up a place to meet for drinks. Traffic is backed up, and you know it would take less than a minute to type a response with your phone, so you do. There's a little risk here, but you think. There's a little risk here, but you think. Then it happens. The person in front of you stops more quickly than you expected, and you crash into them. During the claims process, your insurance company starts checking your cell phone communications in the run-up to the accident. Now you just lost a claim and a heck of a lot of money, all because the text was so important. I've also had experiences while driving where I've been in an accident. I'm not going to go into detail about that, but it was a bad experience. I been in some fender benders, nothing bad happened, and I've also been in a hit accident, which was very traumatic for me. And I also know of this girl who I was an acquaintance with in high school. She was, we engaged in conversation, and she was really nice, and I enjoyed her company. And it was about 2 years ago, around Christmas time, where she and her family were driving, and they were headed to Wyoming, and they got in a car accident. All of her family members died except for her sister, who is luckily alive today and doing well. And this accident that we know of was not involved while texting, but it very well could have been, and this is situations that you would want to avoid. There's other instances that I researched about, such as this video on YouTube, which you can view at VHSV, Channel 3 ABC News in Virginia. It's about the story of this girl and her friend. They are in the car, they're having a fun day, and this girl decides to text while she's driving, and it ends tragically. The girl's on her phone texting, and they get in this accident, and it's a rollover accident, and it's very traumatic. When the girl who's driving is the only survivor. Her friend gets killed, and it turns out really poorly, and you don't want to do that, all because of text messaging. And a YouTube video that I watched in Albuquerque, New Mexico's Channel 7 News shows a simulated car driving test while texting. You can actually take a simulated driving test. You sit behind the wheel of the car, and they give you a cell phone. They ask you questions while you're driving, and you respond to them. And most people do very, very poorly in that text, or in the context of the situation. They hit trees, they hit people, they hit other following cars coming onto them, and it's not good at all. It's not what you want to do. And the statistics show that 5% of everyone who texts is more prone to getting into an accident. So, in concluding, Don't text while driving. It could be deadly. We all know this right now. And just because it's now illegal to text and drive doesn't mean that you shouldn't. It's just because the law makes it so. You shouldn't do it because of the reality of the actual consequences. And just think of what I said, and please take it to heart. I don't want any one of you being hurt or even worse for a conversation that could have waited.